Job 6, verse 1, to chapter 7:21 through the Bible. Chapters 6 and 7, part 1. Theme: Job's answer to Eliphaz. But Job answered and said, "Oh, that my grief were thoroughly weighed, and my calamity laid in the balances together." Job 6, verses 1 and 2. Job is making a plaintive plea. He says, "I can't even tell you how terrible my grief is. I can't explain to you this awful thing that has happened to me." You can see that Eliphaz had not helped him at all. Just to say, "You have some secret sin, and the thing for you to do now is to confess and get right with God," is not always the correct thing to say. Job is saying, "You need to recognize what my question is." Eliphaz had missed the point altogether. He said a lot of nice things, good things, true things, but he didn't help Job. It is like giving the answer, "Christ is the answer," when you don't know what the question is. Job needs more than has been given him by Eliphaz. He is crying out like a wounded animal. "For now it would be heavier than the sand of the sea. Therefore my words are swallowed up. For the arrows of the Almighty are within me, the poison whereof drinketh up my spirit. The terrors of God do set themselves in array against me. Doth the wild ass bray when he hath grass? Or loweth the ox over his fodder?" Job 6, verses 3 to 5. Job says, "I am crying out, and you can see my misery, and you show no pity at all. You act as if I'm not in trouble. I wouldn't be crying out if I weren't." He points out that the long-eared donkey out in the field doesn't bray for something to eat when he is eating grass. So Job is saying that he wouldn't be crying out if there were nothing hurting him. He says, "I'm hurting, and I'm hurting bad. Can that which is unsavory be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the white of an egg? The things that my soul refused to touch are as my sorrowful meat." Job 6, verses 6 and 7. Sorrowful meat is loathsome food. Oh, that I might have my request, and that God would grant me the thing that I long for, even that it would please God to destroy me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. Job 6, verses 8 and 9. He has hit bottom. He finds no help anywhere. He actually questions the justice of God. He is miserable. He wishes God would destroy him, get rid of him, let loose his hand, and cut him off. He wants to die. "Then should I yet have comfort. Yea, I would harden myself in sorrow. Let him not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. What is my strength, that I should hope? And what is mine end, that I should prolong my life?" Job 6, 10 and 11. He is saying, "I have nothing to live for. Is my strength the strength of stones? Or is my flesh of brass?" Job 6:12. "I am weary. I can't stand any more. Is not my help in me? And is wisdom driven quite from me?" Job 6:13. Now listen to his cry. "To him that is afflicted pity should be showed from his friend, but he forsaketh the fear of the Almighty." Job 6:14. My friend should have shown pity, should have sympathized with me. But he didn't. My brethren have dealt deceitfully as a brook, and as the stream of brooks they pass away. Job 6:15. The meaning in the Hebrew is that they were like a mirage in the desert. This is beautiful, poetic language. It is as if he says that he looked down the road and saw his three friends coming and said to himself, "Oh, thank God, here come my friends. They will understand me, and they will sympathize with me." Their sympathy would be like an oasis in the desert, but it was only a mirage, which are blackish by reason of the ice, and wherein the snow is hid. What time they wax warm, they vanish. When it is hot, they are consumed out of their place. Job 6:16, 17. He says they are like a pool that is covered with ice and snow. It is deceitful. You think you can walk on it, but when you step on it, you fall through. That is the type of friends they have turned out to be. What a picture Job gives us.